Morning, Wednesday morning it is, and we're going to Hollywood Bets Durbanville today. Welcome everybody. Taking a break from the big Kenilworth racecourse, and now to Durbanville we go, and we're starting with an open maiden plate over 1250 meters. I can tell you, if you don't know, that in the first race they've scratched the 11, the second race they've scratched the 11, and the fourth race they've scratched the 6. Those are the three scratchings whilst doing the show this morning at around 10 o'clock. Okay guys, let's get straight into the opening market, where Andrew Fortune looks to win here for Ricky Maingard on number 8, Klein Karoo, priced up at 11 to 10 this morning. 4 Red Wave is 3 to 1 second favourite. 7 Hilton Heads is at 4 to 1, and it's 12 to 1 and better about the balance. I thought just the 2, Daryl Marie, good morning. Klein Karoo, Red Wave, they both had ample opportunities, I suppose, to break their maidens, but I don't know if it goes deeper than that. Are you comfortable with those top 2?
Well, generally in an open maiden it does
normally, yeah.
Trickier. So you open the book and you know that Andrew Fortune's been riding for Justin Snaith. You know he's been riding for Andre Nell.
Yeah.
And Maingard as well, Mr. Maingard. And looks like he's had the choice of rides and he's opted to go with Klein Karoo. Like, I watched his last replay with the blinkers. He wasn't entirely settled over the 1400, so I got no issues with him dropping to 1250. They tend to go a little bit quicker, and we know that with his experience in the irons, he'll have every possible assistance to get him into a good position from a tricky draw. So he is the older 4-year-old. Compared to his main market rival in Red Wave, who's a 3-year-old, and he's in receipts of 2.5 kilograms. So I am leaning towards him as the likely winner. In saying that, Red Wave does get fitted with a set of blinkers for the first time. He shows natural pace from his good gate speed, and maybe this blinkers can assist him because he tends to not round his races off. But he's going to have a target on his back, and hopefully Klein Karoo's the one that's running him down. If you do like Red Wave, Clyde, you have to like Hilton Heads, don't you? Nothing separated the two of them on their last start. So yeah, we are bankering Klein Karoo. I think if it does get beat, he'll run second at worst.
Okay, Bypots, that's our banker today for Andrew Fortune for Ricky Maingard. We think this is good enough for Bypot, taking a chance bankering the 8 here. And then our next Bypot banker comes up in the next race, where we're bankering number 3, Spurious. Another open maiden, 1250, same sort of style as the first. Runs a 10 to 2, and Spurious is Daryl Marie's banker, but it's not the current favourite. The current favourite is a horse called Gimme Power, number 1 on the card, who's at 7 to 2 for the Justin Snaith stable that JP van der Merwe is riding. The other Justin Snaith horse, Richard Ferree's riding, and that's trading at 15 to 4. And the Snaiths do dominate here because they've got both of those horses top of the boards. Does appear to be between the Snaith yard here in terms of the second race, but you favouring Spurious. Tell me why.
Because it's a bit of a jockey strike. Because last time out she had excuses. She was over racing. She got east. She's now dropping in distance. Don't foresee any issues there. South of France, lovely post-maiden effort, second to Gin Palace. So Richard from Stallgate number 3, I mean, that's half the battle won, Clyde. Now, give me the power, obvious chance. Last time out, should have finished a little bit closer. But we've seen this filly over race in the past. We've seen her be slow in the past. So if she comes out slow and she's behind runners with the blinkers being fitted for the first time, she could be tugging and may not finish her race off. I don't know.
Okay.
If you like her, Clyde, you have to like Elysia Asherville. Obviously, she's got the more favourable draw, but absolutely nothing separating them, and they're meeting each other at the same weight terms. If you like number 5, Pitarak, you have to like number 8, Winter in Auckland. Nothing separating the two of them. Obviously, Louis taken the ride on number 5, so one would think that's a stable elect. Yeah, I think all those factors coupled with Richard Ferree in the irons, Spurious, I'll make the one to beat. Lightly raced, more scope for improvement than the others. banker number 3, Spurious.
Okay, we're bankering Spurious in the place accumulator as well here. First leg banker in the place accumulator. And our next PA banker comes up, a horse called La Pulga. Open maiden we stay. Now we're going 1800, so we're going a bit further, and it's 25 past 2. Let's take a look at what we're going to do here in the pick sixes, because that's what we need to do next. And first leg of the pick six, number 3, Homing Pigeon, is favourite. It's priced up at 5 to 2. The money, however, is for number 6, Louis Star, shortened from 3 to 1 into 5 to 2. So that's where the money is at the moment. 7, Who Is She, is trading at 33 to 10. And number 8, Woman in Gold, is trading at 15 to 2. 9, Wait For Me, is 17 to 2. And then double figures about everything else. I'm going to talk a little bit about Louis Star, perhaps going to be suited to the likes of Grant van Niekerk now. Daryl, I say that because maybe it's a typical van Niekerk ride. Drop her out, let her come from the back of the field, mow them down if she goes to 18, which she appears to do so in her last start. And I heard very well at the moment, this horse.
Must be a huge runner. In her favour, Clyde, is she tends to be given a chance, but it's a small field. So even if she's towards the back of the field, she shouldn't be detached or have a lot of ground to make up in the straight. Strictly on their last effort, she's 2 kilograms better off with Homing Pigeon. So on paper, nothing separating the two of them. Just Homing Pigeon with Andrew Fortune, Stallgate number 1, going to be there for nothing. And you really do have to have an opinion that she's going to have the run of the race, don't you? So be no surprise if she happens to confirm that form despite the turnaround in the weight. I have included number 7, Who Is She, now strictly on breeding. Bar Hawam, out of a elusive Fort mare.
Yeah.
One thinks the step up to the 1800 is going to be ideal, and even maybe further in time to come. Watch her last start, Clyde. She actually came under pressure quite early in the straight, but she rallied all the way down to the line, and she was fighting back towards the end. So I'm certainly not ruling her out of winning claims over here. So I'm actually going to go all 3 of them in the opening leg of the pick six. I think those are the 3 that are going to dominate.
Okay, let's put up the pick six. 1, 6 and 7 for Daryl in the first leg. And there's only one banker that comes up later. That perm costs 2,625 Rand. Betting time now, race number 4, Phantom Man's top of the boards. It's 19 to 10. Andrew Fortune had a good book of rides, and Andre Null trains Phantom Man. 10, Frequent Traveller, is trading at 33 to 10. Number 7, I Am Sam, is at 9 to 2. 3, Fort Liam, is 13 to 2. And the 8, Norman Bullets, is at 17 to 2. You can get double figures about the balance. Phantom Man is the horse to beat, but perhaps not overs. I would have thought there'd be a few more that have got chances here. I mean, Phantom Man's, he's holding his form well. He's kind of improving with every run. There's no reason why you shouldn't like him. But I think maybe 1 or 2 others in the race have to be respected.
He appears moderate, Clyde.
They backed him heavily last time, I see.
Heavily supported.
Unlucky to go down a head or a neck. I mean, stiff.
Clyde, Waloya Yomani swooped on past him and looked like he was going to win that convincingly. And then Phantom Man fought back gamely at the end. It might actually be a better effort than what we thought, because he gave that winner a lot of weight, 5 kgs. That's a lot of weight, Clyde. So he deserves another chance, and he's going to get it right one of these days. Now, Fort Liam and number 10, Frequent Traveller. Fort Liam's drawn better. He can reverse the form. Obviously, Frequent Traveller holds him, and they shouldn't. If things go Frequent Traveller's way in running, he should confirm that form. But I just think Musi will get Fortlium into a good position. I am Sam. Watch his latest start, Clyde. Never travelled in the early stages. Now he's been stepped up in trip. I had a look at his dam. His dam, one of it 2,000 meters. I'm sure Richard's going to warm him up behind the pens. And with a set of cheek pieces, if he can be closer to the pace, he's going to be the improver in the race. And
These days, eh? I mean, you say it's Zam one over the 2000.
2000.
Yeah.
And
so-
have a look at number 8. Seville Orange was trained by Lucky Larkus. She won the Track and Ball Oaks.
Yeah, so she
She-
stays too.
Ran third in the SA Oaks. I mean, he's going to love the step up in trip. You can see Candace has slowly worked him up to a distance more suitable. And I actually think he's way overpriced. I like the look of number 8 of your Spanish Verse. I really think he's got the come on look about him.
You can get
So-
11 to 1 at the moment about him, Spanish Verse, if you like
Yeah,
it.
if I had to be pushed into a corner, I'm going to say number 8's the value.
Okay. Spanish Verse may well be the horse to beat at any price. Well, there we go. Jackpots we're going first leg 2, 3, 7, 8, 10 by 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and banker 2. Race 5 is a C stakes over the 1800 metres. In terms of the weights, this horse Klein Z, number 8 on the card, is a kilo or so best in. But it's a kind of race there. We're going to be a few. A horse like Konnichiwa is really as honest as they come. Honest as the day is long is Konnichiwa, number 2 on the card. Andy Fortune again for Ricky Maingard, and they priced up as the 22 to 10 favourite. 5 Noble Hero is 7 to 2. Number 6 Chance Encounter 7 to 2. 1 Twilight Warriors 11 to 2. And number 3 on the card, Walayo Yamuni, is at 7 to 1. It's 14 to 1 and better about the balance. Another good ride that Andrew Fortune's got the opportunity with here.
He does. Have a look at it, Clyde. He sat on his back 3 times for 3 seconds. So,
Yeah, honest as they come, this
Yeah.
horse.
been off the track for 2 months. Andrew will be aware that there appears to be a lack of pace over here. I mean, who's going to go to the head of affairs? I think Grant knows that's the problem with regards to Noble Heroes runners, chances. And we've seen him take him off to the front in the past, Clyde. So I wouldn't be surprised if Noble Hero gets bounced and gets an easy lead up front.
The other horse can't go to the front. It was
who?
Walayo Yamani.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know. I just think
I've seen Mr. Pichulek take them to the front a few times.
I wouldn't be surprised if Andrew goes to the front and controls it up front. I mean, he must have a good a chance as any.
Yeah.
Twilight Warrior and Noble Hero, nothing separates in the two of them. Twilight Hero's in a good space. Waloya Yomani, let's see how that form line works out. Have a look at number 6, Chance Encounter. Nah, Clyde, excuse me. A few runs back, Clyde, without the blinkers over a mile. He was finishing best of all on that occasion. Beyond Senior Dante. That form line, excuse me, Clyde, that form line has worked out extremely well. And now they've taken the blinkers off him once again, stepping him up to 1800. A distance he's unexposed over. I think he's going to love it. And I'm really, really keen to see how he goes. I think even if they go slow up front, he can quicken. And I'm going to say I'm leaning towards number 6, Chance Encounter. You know, we don't see Richard Free ride often
No.
for Andre and Noel. And once again, we can sit here and say that Andrew Fortune's probably had the choice of rides. But I like the look of Chance Encounter. I've always rated him, Clyde. And I just don't think we've seen the best of him. One day the penny's going to drop and he's going to win a few in time to come. But let's hope today is the start of what I think he's capable of.
Okay, well, we know Founder won again. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6 in the second jackpot for Daryl. And that check and pot, as you can see on screen, is 175 Rand. Welcome back to race number 6 on the card. And let's have a look at this D Stakes, 1800 metres, open race. Number of horses that have got chances. I thought the most difficult race on the card, and betting kind of indicates much the same. 7-2 the field, the 3 Beautiful Side. He's 7-2. Callan Murray riding for Eric Sands here. 4 Midway is at 4-1. Number 6 Gold Index 4-1. 8 back in the fast lane is 4-1. 11-2 the 2 Double Dash. 8-1 the 5 Heliotrope. And 10-1 the 7 Red State. Again, Mana Fortune and Mr. Maingard pair up. And then double figures about everything else, but field race for me, Daryl.
I went with
Unless you can
numbers.
find something for us.
No, I can't. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's where I'll stop, Clyde. No, Midway, we know what he's about. He loves it here at Durbanville, Hollywood Bets Durbanville. One from one of the course in distance. He's won 2 already. He's 3, yeah, on the track. He fought back last time out when Double Distilled looked like he's going to get the better over him. Clyde, I think he's going to get easy up front. Because I think he's going to go and get there and then try to dictate. Now, if you like his chances, have a look at Double Dash, Clyde. He actually, she actually beat Midway behind weird situation, and he's 3 kilograms better off. But in saying that, Midway ran a bit below par on that occasion, didn't he? One of his few runs that he's run below par. Beautiful Side. I don't know what to make of it now that she's dropping in trip. That's a concern for me. A quick 1800 at Durbanville, I'm not too sure if it's going to suit her. I put her in. She's honest. One I'm leaning towards is number 6 Gold Index. Now, he's 2 kilograms better off with Midway. He's got Richard Free now aboard. And he's loving life since he's been stepped up in distance. Well, he's always been over distance, but recently since that rest, he's never disgraced himself, and looks like Mr. Brown's got him in a good space. I think Richard Free aboard. I mean, look who's been on his back prior to last time out. 4 kg apprentices, so much more experience in the irons. Clyde, I'm going 6. If I had to be pushed into a corner, 6-4-2, but you can see my perms, I added a few others.
Yeah, I just thought, again, tricky race, and that we have a situation, forms worked out pretty well, and you've made reference to Midway being in there. Rosewood was in there, they came out and won. So anyway, but for Daryl, 2-4-6, of which his first choice is the 6 Gold Index, and then we're going into this horse in the next race. Number 2, we're hoping is going to win for us, La Polga. All right, let's get on to race number 7 now. Just asking Daryl whether La Polga's going to stay 2,000 metres or not. I really hope he does. I mean, he's been running well over 1,800, or fairly well. He won over an 18, so is there a question mark over this distance or not? Hopefully not. But let me give you the betting quickly regarding La Polga this morning when we're doing the show. It's currently trading at, 5-2 as we speak. Second choice, number 3, Song to the Moon, 7-2, and the 7 Mfulu, 7-2, so is 8, Land of the Rising Sun, 7-2, and 410 Penny, 9-2. Will this all shorten?
No, I don't think he can
because they've backed
shorten.
it already. I mean, they've taken the 3-1 about this horse.
Can't shorten more, Clyde. It's a competitive race. Now,
Will he stay now? That's my question to you.
So Gilded Minaret herself won over 2,000 meters.
Yes.
So
And after that?
Pomodoro, I mean, Clyde, Pomodoro is a 10 furlong horse, and she won over 2,000. Why are we?
No, I'm looking at what she's produced and the Pennsylvanias
Okay,
that
so
come
what
out
about-
of there, and all the rage horses. And
What about Mount Anderson, who was a 1,800 meter horse? He ran a few times in the
1,800 meter
Algoa
horse?
Cup.
1,800 meter horse. I'm on your side. We've already backed this, so
Clyde, he won.
I'm hoping it stays.
He's won over 1,800 in the soft
All right.
at Kenilworth
Okay, good.
twice.
Thank you.
Now he's at Durbanville on a good surface.
Beautiful.
2,000 meters.
All right, I'm not worrying anymore. Thank you very
Sure.
much.
Don't
Lovely.
worry.
So what have you done? Have you backed
A
it?
couple of weeks ago, you came here and you said, we need confidence. Nah, what are you trying to do to us?
True. 100%. You know what? You're quite right.
Thank
So are we putting our head down, or what we're doing here?
No, Clyde. So if you don't,
There you go.
if you don't like him,
I do like him. I like
you
him
have
very
to
much.
like Tenpenny. You have to like Song to the
Yes,
Moon.
it's
You have to
open.
like Land of the Rising Sun. You have to like Mvula.
Yes.
Now, a couple of runs back behind Major Master, we can see that Tenpenny beat Lapulga. But Lapulga's bet off the weights, and that was Lapulga's second run after rest over 1,500 meters. He was still in need of that, and it was a distance too short. Now he's 3 kilograms better off. It's a more suitable distance. It's a case of Lapulga or several. And I've always rated him. Last time I Clyde, in that race where Okavango won in the Premiers, Okavango, number one, dictated with Oisin Murphy up front. And this horse was hopelessly out at the weight. He wasn't weighted to run a good race. He actually ran above his rating, in my opinion. So if he reproduces a similar effort to his last efforts, I think he'll go very close to winning.
Okay, we're all happy. Thank you. And so we're going into Lapulga here. We're, of course, hoping that he'll come through and win well for us.